What's up, my people? What's up, my people? Yep, here, consistent life once again. Yeah, we're looking at another P.S. Morgan. This time around, it's war on women, and it's actually an interesting one. Interesting one because here, the West can't even define a woman, and the crazy part is this bullshit is making its way into other places where people just have real problems, and once we don't entertain this, we're gonna look very bad, and people are gonna call us all these names, but we don't care anymore. So yeah, let's go. Let's continue.
Average LGBT activist. This is the Rainbow Mafia section of that radical LGBTQ movement that has made women less than and then has elevated all of this transgenderism and all of this pick your gender, identify as potato. They have
Identify as potato. Yeah, this one is funny. And the funny part is there are actually people who would identify as a potato. The crazy part, yeah, it's very crazy. Let's continue.
hijacked the women's rights movement, the feminist movement, and actual feminists should be really pissed off about it.
Wait a minute. Tell me, in these Western countries, do they actually need any feminist movement anymore? Like, honestly, do they need them? Are women really oppressed in these countries? Because looking outwards as someone who doesn't live in these places, like everyone is looking at these places like the holy grail of the earth of this planet. Like, if you go to America, you can basically do anything. America is seen as this place, this wonderful place where everyone is free, everyone is this, everyone is that. But these people are fighting for freedom. Women are fighting for freedom. Like, what the fuck? What are you fighting for? Honestly speaking, because there are actually women out there who are actually facing real problems and who would actually have to fight. And you people are saying you're being discriminated. What are you being discriminated against? Because I don't understand. I just don't. Let me continue.
Well, as a feminist, I am. I recently interviewed.
Yeah, feminist. You're a feminist, PS. Yes, that's funny, man. Maybe people should really define what this feminist is, because maybe it's me who doesn't understand. But yeah,
Angelica, the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, and I asked him this question, which seems to stump many other leaders. Here's the clip. What is a woman?
The crazy part is he has to ask this question to a prime minister. Can you imagine me asking the president what a woman is? This guy would just look at me like, dude, really? Is that the best you can come up with? You're talking to a prime minister, and this is the best question you can ever come up with. But this is the ridiculousness that has gone into the heads of these people. The Western people, what I'm saying, they just can't define words anymore. Everything is all about feelings, and discrimination against this against that, me against you. Even though people are the freest in the world, but they still have problems.
We know that Nicola Sturgeon can't answer that. We know Keir Starmer can't answer that. You're the British Prime Minister. What is a woman?
Yeah, of course I know what a woman is. Adult human female.
And everyone knows that. And even those people that PS were mentioning, those people who can't answer it, they know what a woman is. But they just won't answer because it's politically wrong to do it.
It's not difficult, is it, Angelica? I mean, that is what a woman is.
I mean, I don't know why you're obsessed with defining it. Like, what is a man? Like, what?
The reason why we're obsessed with defining it is because words have meaning. I cannot just identify it as something without actually understanding what that something is. I can't just wake up in any day and be like, I'm a lion. That's stupid, because I'm not a lion. I can never be a lion. Same thing as me waking up any day and be like, I'm a woman. The reality is I'm not a woman, and I can never be a woman. It's just never going to happen, And you saying that I can is stupid.
Why do we need these
A
arbitrary?
man is a male adult human. I mean, that's it.
Right. Okay. I don't know that we need
These are just
these
biological facts, but they're just facts. They're not arguable
definitions.
points, are they?
But I think we have a
Now they're they're arguing facts. You know, these guys, and you'll find that this woman here, she is very educated on stupid shit like that no one cares about, like gender studies. You know, people actually go to universities to study gender. Really? What are you studying? Two genders?
right to self-identify, and you said
As
you
what?
want to.
As what?
If
Well, hang
you'd
on.
like to be a woman, you can identify as a woman. I don't know why there is.
No, 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 no. You can't. No. If you like to be a woman, you can identify as a woman. No, no, you can't. I'm sorry, you just can't. You can't. If you were born a male, you will always be a male. That's it. You can never change that. Whatever surgery you do, whatever thing that you convinced yourself to be, it can never happen. You are still a male. Jesus Christ. Yo. And to think these people like you know they're speaking in what's this, Paris, England, or whatever, or France. Shit, man, it's France. But these guys, you know, these European countries, these guys conquered the world. Just let that sink in for a minute, you know. Like, these people conquered the world. They were able to go into a continent and take that country. Europeans. But today they can't even define what a woman is.
Such an issue around.
We've literally just seen a male rapist use that scam to get himself put into a female prison where he could attack vulnerable women inside a female prison, when even his ex-wife said it was all a scam.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. For some reason, these people have completely shut it off that there are actually people out here who would take advantage of a stupid system like this. You know, there are always people out there who would take advantage of shit like this. That it is such an easy thing to manipulate. Look at this guy. He raped someone, or he raped a couple of people, and now that person is identifying as a woman. He is sent to a woman's prison where he's going to do it again. He's going to continue to do it. And you're still going to justify it. After that, you're still going to justify it. This is ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous. And it can never work. It will never work in a country like where I'm living. It can never work. Because here we have real problems. And here, this thing, we just don't tolerate it. It's rubbish.
Which is a terrible, very distressing, isolated incident.
Actually, it's not an isolated incident. You know, that person knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly, you know. And he probably did that knowing that he can get away with it because he's going to be sent to a women's prison. He knew it. This is not an isolated incident. What do you mean it's an isolated incident? There are more people who are going to continue doing this. You think it's just going to be that one person? There are many people who are gonna manipulate this system. This is a broken system. It's fucked up.
And I think it's easy to take that and say that means that no one can identify as a woman, and
But
that's
it's not an
that's
isolated
not fair.
incident, though.
But it's
42% of trans-identifying prisoners in prison are in there for sex crimes. There's actually an advantage, evidently, to identifying as a female, because they never identify as male.
Listen, they can never identify as males, you know, because male prisons are real. The men who are there, they are real. They're gonna rough you up. You know, you can never identify as a male. And it's the weird part. Here's the weird part. You know, everyone seems to be identifying as all these criminals. The minute they're called up on their bullshit, they'll just flip the switch and be like, I'm a woman, so I have to go to a woman's prison. But let's say it's an actual woman who committed the crime. is that woman going to identify as a male and be sent to a male prison? Have you ever seen that? Because I've never seen a criminal female who just changed and be like, I'm a male, I have to go be in a man's prison, and actually that actually happened. It can never happen. It has never happened before. And it's never gonna happen because they know exactly what's gonna happen if they go there and you identify as a man and you are sent to a man's prison. You're gonna die. You're just gonna die because these guys, they're gonna rough you up. And the minute they find out that you are a female identifying as a man, ah, sorry for you, man. Sorry for you. Let's continue with this rubbishness of the Western countries.
But somehow, male prisons seem less appealing to them. It's really weird.
It is less appealing. It is. Because males, real men, are in there. They're in there in the prison. And they're gonna do things that, no one wants to know about.
Anyway, but
Is it
that's actually happening right now.
limitless, this self-identity?
It's not totally limitless.
What's the
but
limit?
when you're talking about International Women's Day, I don't know why we take the conversation around International Women's Day and make it about this.
But if
because
anyone,
there's so many benefits.
right? But if
to having
anyone,
a day.
according to you, can identify as a woman, anyone can, right?
I don't see a problem with
Just
it.
li-
Wait, anyone can identify as a woman. Jesus Christ. Yo, it's worse. It's worse, guys. It gets worse. It just gets worse. This woman here she just won't admit that this whole thing is stupid. How could anyone just identify as a woman?
literally put their hand up and say, I'm a woman.
But it's not an easy thing to do to go out into
Actually,
the
it's
world.
incredibly-
Yeah. Tell us if it's not easy, then what's required? What's required? What's actually required for someone to just put it to be a woman? What's the requirement? If you're saying it's not easy, what's the requirement?
It's very easy.
Incredibly easy.
You might think it's easy to say, but to decide to do that, to say
What
this
does
is
doing
who,
it involve?
wouldn't
Yeah.
her-
Yeah, what's doing it involve? That's a good question. What's doing it involve? And the weird part is this person is not going to answer any of these questions because she knows. Because this is ridiculous. She knows.
person decides, but to
Does
go
it
out
involve
into the
makeup?
world and say, I don't identify as perhaps the sex I
So
was
why
born
can't
as,
I
it's not-
identify? Okay, why can't I identify as a black lesbian?
Piers. Piers. This is just come on, man. Now you're trolling, man. You're just trolling this lady.
Well, firstly, I mean, it was.
Well, I'm serious. I'm serious. If I can identify as anything without any need to prove I'm actually what that is, why can't I on International Women's Day say, I'm Piers Morgan, I'm a black lesbian?
I think taking it to a kind of absurd.
Why? Why is it absurd? Why? So it's not absurd when a man identifies as a woman, but cannot actually bring any proof of it. That's not absurd. That's normal. According to you, that's normal. But Piers here cannot self-identify as a black lesbian. That's weird. That's weird coming out of my mouth, man. That's really weird. But it's what he said, so yeah. It's weird, man. That's really weird.
No.
Status,
I think
we're
that's
talking
what.
about quite a
With
strong
respect, I think
physical
that
change.
you'd already opened the absurdity door by saying it is limitless. You can do what you like.
It's limitless. You can do what you like. Hey, I'm a lion. Hey, man, I'm a lion. I'm a lion, guys. Every day when you come to this video, when you come to my channel next time, I identify as a lion, man. Come on, I'm a lion. I have to live in the jungle, and I have to do lion shit, man. I'm tired of being a human. I'm a lion.
Anyone can say, I'm a woman. So I simply ask you, why can't I?
I mean, this point kind of ridicules trans people to an extent.
Actually,
and
I
think
think
that-
Jesus Christ! It ridicules trans women. Wow. Is there anything out there that doesn't ridicule trans women or whatever? Is there anything really? Do people actually have opinions regarding these trans people? That means if everything ridicules trans people, that means trans people are allowed to do whatever they want. They can just say anything without any consequence. And if I actually talk up against it, then I'm transphobic or some shit.
What you said ridicules trans people, because actually people who go through the full process of transition, who actually go through what we used to call a sex change, which I don't think you can muck around with original biology, but those who actually go through surgical procedure over a number of years, I've got great respect for that very difficult journey they go on.
Okay, here's the difference here, Piers. You know, people who go through sex change, I can never respect them. For me, anyways, and for the people that I live with, we can never respect such people. It's a mockery, you know. To be born a male, it's something. You represent something, you know. In my culture, if you are born a male, you have a responsibility that lies within you. You know, you're the one who's going to carry on your last name. Your last name depends on you. And to just switch off and be like, no, I'm not a male, I'm not a man. It's so disrespectful that it's disgusting. You know, you cannot just switch it off. It's a betrayal of your bloodline. You know, all these men who fought for you to be alive, and for you to just be like, no, I'm not a man, man. I'm just not. I'm gonna be a female. I'm a woman, and I'm gonna love men. I love men, and I'm gonna take all this dick. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus, like honestly, where do you belong, man? Because you don't belong anywhere. You know, you don't belong anywhere, and this is what happens when people just lost value. These Western countries, we've seen it. We are seeing it in real time. These people have lost value. They just don't have any value. You know, they're just living. Someone is just born today and he can just do whatever the fuck you want. No consequences, nothing. No rules, nothing. And I'm not saying that people should live under dictators or whatever, because I don't live under dictators or any some form of a system like that, whereby I'm under a dictator and I'm oppressed and all that shit. No, I don't. I actually live in a democratic country, South Africa, if you want to know. I live in South Africa, and it's a democratic country. But we have values. You know, a man means something. If you're a man, it means something to your bloodline. You cannot just switch it off. I mean, there are people who are doing it, but we don't take them seriously, honestly. And we don't subscribe to this rubbish of the West. And you know, there are people out there who are trying to put this bullshit on us, but most of us will be like, no, man, I just don't subscribe to this. I'm sorry. I don't care. You know, you cannot tell me that to call you a woman when I can see clearly that you are a man. It's just not going to happen, man. And the great part here is that English is not our first language. You don't speak English here. So we only speak English when we have to speak English. So if someone comes to me and speaks Zulu and be like, right now I'm a woman in Zulu. I'll be like, man, come on. Fuck out of here, man. Come on, man. No, that just doesn't work, man. I'm not going to call you a woman. It just doesn't work. You know, maybe I can call you, what's this? A faggot. I can call you a faggot. But I'm not going to call you a woman. It might be offensive, but I don't care. Because this rubbish of the West continues, man. And we are tired of it. We just don't want it. This bullshit is making its way to South Africa right now. And we just don't want it. I'm done with this video. I'm done.